Et cette fois-ci, ça va le faire. Le jeu est déjà lancé, comme ça on n'a pas de soucis. Je vais juste attendre que Twitch me mette en live. Que je puisse aller sur mon gestionnaire. Ah, super. Ok. Bon, cette fois-ci, ça va le faire. Alors, si je vous mets comme ça, est-ce que ça va afficher? Pas encore, parce que j'ai pas encore lancé. Hop. Ah là là, Joseph. Lui aussi, je le kiffe bien. Lui là aussi. Lui là aussi. Et lui, oui, mais plus comme un pote. Allez. Allez. Oh, mais ça fait des... autosave. J'aime pas quand il y a max de... Hop. Et bah allez, c'est reparti. On se relance dans l'histoire. C'est bon, tout est affiché. Allez, du coup, on était avec... Ah voilà, Brian. Brian. Qu'on apprécie. Mais bon, je préfère la personne derrière lui. Voilà. Bon. A kid picks out from Brian. Faut que je me remette avec les voix. This is Daisy. Hello. Hi. What grade are you in? 5th grade. Oh là là, va falloir coacher la voix pour réussir à bien doubler Brian. We're actually trying to get her to skip 6th grade. Not to brag, but she's pretty smart. Okay, she's pretty smart. Okay. Not to brag? That's exactly what bragging is. Amanda's smart too. Oh, la fierté de daron, putain. Thanks, Dad. Well, I'll be around party if you like saying hey later. You got it. And this is Robert. Robert. He lives just across the way. Oh! Fuck! God fucking damn it! Whoa! Hello! A god man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down. Ok, me regarde pas comme ça, frérot. Hey. 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 I'm Edmund. It's nice to meet you. He takes a long swig of his drink. Charmed. Oh là là! Oufou! Ok, mec. Enchanté aussi. Edmund and his daughter just moved in next door. Cool. If you ever need a recommendation on where to get a drink in this town, Rob's your man. I told you not to call me Rob. Yeah, right. Got it. Robert ambles away without saying goodbye. He is not really a people person. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, I think I've actually met everybody else. Oh. Great! I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some divided eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins spilling it with baked goods. I don't want to make friends. Ugh. Oh, come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go off to school? I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Yeah, me neither. Dad. They're gonna talk about the weather. Oh mais mon dieu! Edmund! Fucking... Ah, moi aussi, je veux... Putain, je relate. Beaucoup trop. Go, do, eat, make a friend. But... How could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye! Elle est terrible. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. En fait, il y a que des BG qui sont invités au barbecue de Joseph. Oh là là, mais quel homme! Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? What a cool guy and mysterious. Gras ouf, Robert. And that guy who kept trying to one-up me. Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live on our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Oh! Okay. So, Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo and Craig. Non, déjà on ira pas envie d'aller voir eux. En fait, là je pense que vraiment je vais tenter Joseph ou Robert. Robert. Burger time! Non, Joseph, Damien. Damien, c'est qui déjà, Damien? C'est le gars un peu bizarre. Non. Le gars un peu bizarre. Le gars un peu. Oui, vous avez. C'est pas le bon tissu. Ouais. Joseph ou Robert? Joseph ou Robert? On va aller voir Robert, je suis curieux. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian right now, but I guess I could live with learning more about Robert. Yes, exactly. Oh no, they caught my staring. They caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Edmund! How the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood, alright? Oh, you betcha. Betcha. Je ne sais pas comment on dit ça, mais you better. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 15 in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Edmund, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Stop looking at me like that. Stop. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. Yeah, cool. It's good to see you talking your daughter out like that. I bet you loved it. Oh, il était trop pipou quand il souriait. And it's great that she loved the outdoors. Yeah, mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone copying in years. Not since the last time. Yeah, same here. Well, things change once you have a key. Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy is a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Come from Kansas. They build them tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. Oh, shit. You could see the bone popping out. Popping out through the skin. Ew! Johnny Boy is screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. Yeah, blood. Losing blood. That's why I said losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friends bleeding out in front of me. Oh God. I'm able to dress the wound. But now I got a fireman carry a 6 foot 180 lb, I don't know what's that, c'est le poids, je sais, oui, man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms. And that bond never breaks. Ok, donc je viens juste de tilt, mais ok, il a été à l'armée. Ok. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. Si dark. I get that camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. Wow, mais ce sourire! Ce sourire! Yeah, I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went in a tubbing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laughed nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. Oh yeah, I'm kidding actually. Okay. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted track. Oh no! The ghost locked the doors! Quick! Hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the track. The imaginary track. Yeah, anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive the Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Oh God. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although, I don't know comment on dit ça, I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert? Wait a second, are you guys playing long old ice road paranormal ghost truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best. Especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient... Je sais jamais dire ce mot. cursed urn and sending the spirits after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Yeah, obviously you love war documentaries. Obviously. All right, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there, Daisy. It's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Leave a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Okay, let's go find kindling for fire. Okay, but not an actual fire, because we're playing pretend. Alright. Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with her kids her age. It's nice that he is not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. Oh, boo. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. Yeah, there it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy and at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under the tables and crying every time we took her to the restaurant. She bite people too. Oh god, no, she bite. Yes, she bite people too. Whoa, kids, right? Ah, God, I love them. You're required you're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little playdate for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all Brian's accomplishment is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Merde. Hop. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Ouais, bah on n'a pas beaucoup parlé à Robert. Hein. Bon, on va aller voir Joseph. Et Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from the Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where did I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Oh, thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Edmund, I was just having a conversation with Damien about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Oh, very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Whoa, okay. Bats are cool though. Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh yeah, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Real good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Blood March, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a finger rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Je bloque 2 secondes. Pardon, excusez-moi. Me voilà de retour. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kid appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over Vegetail's VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Give it a rest, buddy.
Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. I'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure it's fine.
Oh.
Mary. Ok, jeez. Oh, je l'aime pas, elle. De toute façon, ils sont bizarres. La famille de Joseph, là, ils sont bizarres. Il y a un truc qui va pas. Même Joseph, hein. Il y a un truc qui va pas. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. C'est... C'est le fils... Attends, c'est le fils à qui? C'est le fils à Joseph ou c'est le fils à Damien? Ah bah oui, can we go now? C'est le fils à Damien. Oh mon dieu. Damien, est-ce que... Oui, c'est bien. Dad, can we go now? Oh, le chien, le chien, je sais pas. Le chien. Je vais dire à la française, le sien. Have I introduced you to Edmund yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. Yeah, I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucien bows. Whatever. Lucien bows again. Mr. Christiansen, might I have a veggie burger, sir? Yeah, coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They describe carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad.
Oh, yeah.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. Oh. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an encore. Encore, une encre. Ok, je crois. Wow, is that a tattoo?
Whoa.
Yup. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Wanna see mine?
Oh my.
What? Non. Il a un 666. Ah oui. Lucien pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a loop-side 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucien! We'll talk about this later. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? What the fuck? T'es prêtre, t'es pasteur, et tu sais pas. Ah. Mais, Lucien, t'es con? Mais c'est pas possible. Qui se fait un tatou comme ça sans savoir ce que ça veut dire? I don't know. I just thought it looked thick.
Oh.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though. Thought though. I don't know. Careful though. That number carries weight. Joseph is a way cooler pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Murdering? I don't know. He kinda looked like a murderer. Okay. No, burger time, no. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. I don't want to see Craig, but yeah, whatever. Oh, coucou Tara! Ça fait plaisir de te voir! Let's go! Y a pas de souci. Tu rentres du je sais plus comment t'appelais ça, UJA? Je sais plus. Enfin, de l'endroit où tu es actuellement. C'est cool. J'espère que ça s'est bien passé ta journée en tout cas. Et du coup, bah, ravi de te voir sur le live. pour jouer à Dream Daddy. Attendez, je bois un coup, je profite de cette petite pause. Ah. Yeah, so we're gonna talk to Matt, Hugo and Craig. J'ai regardé la partie 1 et 1.5 déjà. Oh, sérieux? C'est trop mignon. T'as regardé mes VOD. Oh, bébou. Ah bah, let's go. Du coup, bah écoute, ce que tu as loupé de cette partie, on est allé voir, du coup, on avait le choix entre aller voir Brian et Robert. Donc, c'est les premiers qu'on allait voir. Et non, j'avais un rendez-vous médical. Yes, Sparkles. Bah, j'espère que ça s'est bien passé, en tout cas. On est allé voir Damien. Non. En premier, on est allé voir Robert et Brian. Donc le rouquin et le monsieur un peu. Comment dire tu sais, rebelle, tu vois, genre un peu habillé en cuir et tout. Donc on a appris que Robert est un ancien militaire. De ce qu'il dit. Il dit beaucoup de mensonges, visiblement. Et Brian regarde la même émission que nous, que notre personnage Edmund et sa fille regardent. Et du coup, bah, la fille de Edmund et la fille de Brian ont l'air d'être pas mal amies. Et parce qu'elles ont joué un petit peu à l'émission qu'on regarde, donc paranormal, truc, je sais pas quoi, avec des ghosts, bref. Ensuite, on est allé voir Joseph et Damien. Donc Damien a sa maison entièrement peinte en noir. Intéressant, que Joseph trouve ça vraiment étrange. Lucien, le gamin un peu goth emo qu'on a vu à l'école de notre fille, c'est le fils de Damien qui s'est tatoué un 666 à l'envers sans savoir ce que ça voulait dire. Et du coup, Joseph, qui est un pasteur, lui a dit bah, tu devrais faire gaffe avant de te faire tatouer quelque chose que tu ne sais pas. Et du coup, on s'est dit qu'on trouvait Joseph en tant que pasteur assez cool et qu'on n'imaginait pas que les pasteurs étaient tous aussi cool. Voilà. Du coup, on en est là. Et du coup, maintenant, on va aller voir le troisième groupe qui est composé de Matt, Hugo et Craig. Que des BG, hein. Bah, surtout eux deux, hein, mais pas surtout lui, en fait, surtout Matt. Y a pas de souci, ça fait plaisir de résumer, surtout pas. T'as regardé mes VOD, donc ça fait plaisir. J'espère que tu profites de mon accent anglais incroyable. Ouais, donc du coup. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Oui, c'était Hugo qui parlait avant, je sais plus. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate, I don't know, of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Ouf. Prends ça dans ta gueule, Matt. Qu'est-ce que tu vas dire? Matt and Hugo seem to be busy, talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Craig and its little baby. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. En vrai, je préférerais écouter à Matt et Hugo parce que bah, je préfère en tant que personnage Matt et Hugo, mais je pense que mon personnage il connaît rien en art. Oula, attendez, il y a une erreur au niveau de. Non, je sais pas, ça me perturbe, ce sprite me perturbe. Mais en même temps, si on va parler à Craig, bah, parce que Miskin il est tout seul quoi, j'ai pas envie de le pécho, mais en même temps c'est un poteau quoi. Et il a son petit bébou. Non mais j'ai envie de continuer à écouter Matt et Hugo, parce que ça a l'air intéressant ce qu'ils disent. That kind of comparison reason just eliminates the reason arts movements are so important in the first place. Yeah, you're not wrong, but I think there's no harm comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skills from a purely formalist standpoint. Bros before hoes, comme on dit. Ouais, j'ai choisi hoes. Mince. Ouais, mais... Craig, je l'aime pas trop, j'ai pas d'affinité avec lui. Moi, je me pécho avant. Non, je déconne. Non. Mais c'est juste que je préfère la discussion de Matt et Hugo parce que je sais pas. En fait, si je peux parler à Craig, il va me dire oui, alors la dernière fois, t'es pas venu jogger avec moi. Et il va me parler de sport. Mais j'aime pas parler de sport, moi. Edmund, il aime pas le sport. Et je n'aime pas le sport. Voilà. Donc, on parlera pas de sport. On parlera d'art. Voilà. Et je suis sûr que ça te convient en plus. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? Okay, I am so lost right now. I should have worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure. You could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better painting overall. L'art sparkles. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Well, that's pretty subjective. Art is dead. On va partir du principe que Edmund est un enfant de l'art et non pas un enfant du sport, et du coup il va dire, comme moi je dirais, well, that's pretty subjective. How do you mean? Well, that painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. Ok, il y connaît rien. Je suis un peu dégoûté du coup. C'était pas du tout ce qu'il fallait dire pour leur plaire. Hein. That's Magritte. Yeah, right. Art. Sorry. You're fine, dude. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Aïe, heureusement que j'ai pas envie de le pécho lui, hein. Parce que... Listen. All I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head. Yeah, me too. It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all pursue it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please.
Hey.
Sorry. Merde, j'ai pas lu la fin de la phrase, tant pis. Edmund, how are you liking the neighborhood? Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey, dude.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Oh là là, mais quel PG! Mais regarde-moi ce sourire! Oh là 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 là. Ah merde! Bon bah, au revoir Craig. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. C'est la bébé d'amour de Matt! Oh non! Elle est trop pipou! C'est tous des papas! Mais oui, mais c'est le titre du truc, mais j'avais pas tilté que ça allait tous être des papas en fait. C'est beaucoup trop mimes. Oh là là, elle est trop mimes. Mais oui, il y a des pivots de ouf. En plus, elle porte une salopette, putain. Ouin. What is it, sweetheart?
It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Oh là là. La masculinité toxique n'existe pas dans ce jeu, c'est incroyable. Matt takes the flower crown and place it on the top of his head. Est-ce qu'on a des illustrations un jour ou l'autre? Parce que je serais très intéressé de voir les illustrations. Oh, je fais une screen direct. Oh là là. Oh, il est trop beau. Mama. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over.
Nope. But you're still slightly less uncool that you were before you put it on.
Une autre raison de le pécho. Ah, mais vraiment, hein. Mais j'hésite, en fait, j'hésite pour cette partie entre, to be honest, après avoir parlé avec un peu tous, entre Joseph et Matt pour cette partie. On verra là où ça nous mène, mais il me semble qu'on a eu un premier contact très cool avec Matt. Donc peut-être que... Ah non, mais la couronne de fleurs est incroyable. Sur lui, là, c'est... Waouh. Waouh, waouh, waouh.
Hey, dude.
Huh. Hey, Edmund. This is my daughter. Oh, oh là là. Hello.
I'm Carmencita.
Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow.
Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend? And, your teacher?
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. Are you still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Great seeing you.
Amanda finger guns a way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. J'imagine trop Edmund faire les finger guns, c'est trop mimes. She is definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Mais je veux voir le fils de Hugo. Il doit être adorable. Il doit être trop beau. Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Whoa.
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Oh.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Ah bah ça me laisse avec le BG, moi ça me va, hein. Bon. Hugo marched over to Ernest and I turned my attention to Matt and Craig. So we didn't see Hugo's son. It's sad. I wanted to see what he looks like. Désolé, je bois. Il faut boire, il faut s'hydrater, surtout quand on parle énormément comme ça. Je vérifie que j'ai pas de notification sur Discord. Tout va bien. Tic tic tac tac. Tic tic tac tac, c'est tout. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Oh, mon Dieu. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too. Oh, Pebou! Oh, Pebou! Oh, il est Pebou! Oh, je l'aime bien. Il a la petite moustache de prépubère avec tous les points d'acné, l'acné qui va avec. J'aime trop sa tête de blasé, genre il est vraiment là. Putain, je suis là. Il me fait délirer, il a rien à voir avec son daron, c'est incroyable. J'aurais dû m'en douter. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him.
Oh.
Hey everybody, sorry about that. Edmund, this is my son, Ernest. Il a la tête de quelqu'un qui commit arson. Yeah. C'est totalement ça. Il est peut-être un petit peu trop pyromane. Oh putain, c'est Mickaël. T'as pas la ref, mais c'est Mickaël. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudged him impatiently. Hey. Oh, Pipou. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest. Okay. I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Oh là là, les adolescents. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest? Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. That's too good. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. Mathilde a toujours sa petite couronne de fleurs toute pipou là. Oh pipou. He said, okay boomer, yeah. Really? It seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and as a teacher, that's about authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. Edmund is cool as a cucumber. Incroyable.
Hey, dude.
See? That's right there. You can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, sounds great.
I think we just have to accept that the fact that as dads we've become the machine we once ragged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Oh putain, il remet ça. Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughed. She kept laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's important to be a cool dad, as it's to be a good dad. Oh, c'est vrai. Hugo, il me fait de la peine. Genre, il m'émeut. Voilà, je suis ému par Hugo. Je sais pas, c'est sa petite tête un peu tristoune. Il a une tête un peu tristoune, ça m'émeut. Je sais pas. En plus, il ressemble à Damien, le personnage de Phil saison 1, donc... Donc je le kiffe encore plus. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turns out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both way. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. College when that happens. Don't let us eat up your times, Edmund. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood.
Oh.
And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Edmund, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. Is ungrillible.
Hey.
I've tried to get in on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey.
Let's just keep studying. He has rare quality about him. Ils sont terribles. Mustard, we keep talking about this? Can we just appreciate the artist? Arrêtez, c'est terrible, au secours. I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Oh putain. J'ai cru qu'il allait arrêter, mais il a continué. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please, stop. Yeah, thank you, Amanda. Stop. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, the food's ready. The food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. L'enchaînement de dad jokes, je te jure, au secours, vraiment, mais en même temps c'est incroyable. Putain, j'ai vraiment mal à la gorge. Plus je parle, plus j'ai mal à la gorge, c'est ça le problème. Man, it's so wild. Oh, oula, je lui ai fait une autre voix là. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. Have you? Yeah. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Oh là là, mais à chaque fois qu'ils sont... Oh. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decide, j'ai envie de lui faire une voix plutôt comme ça. If she decide to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us? What? Why don't you add us all on that book? What the fuck? That book? Yeah, same, Edmund. That book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dad to keep in touch with each other. Yeah, it's so gay. It's not a great social network for dads. No, it's for gay dads. Is all. Yeah. We're all on it. So if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes.
Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out.
The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beers as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. Understandable, yeah. I think they wanted her soul. Oh, mais ils sont vraiment... Oh, les enfants de Joseph, même juste Joseph et sa femme, en fait, ils sont bizarres. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood.
Pretty fun party, don't you think?
I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like I was at a networking event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Track. Moi j'ai envie de dire wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Tracker parce que Edmund is a kid. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was.
Right.
Because we were.
Well, at least meet some other cool dads. You should hit them up on that book.
Maybe I will. If I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place.
Me too, Dad.
Aww. Amanda and I arrived home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening?
Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends.
Oh,
Is that okay?
yeah, of course. Just keep me posted. And be home before midnight.
Yeah, you got it.
And be careful.
I will.
Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything.
Dad,
You're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No! I've never done that, and I will never do that.
okay. Do you have plans for tonight?
My plan were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I find something to do. I'm gonna throw a party. Personne n'y croit. See how long I can sleep for, work on some stuff. Yeah, I'm, that stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay?
Great.
Oh, les finger guns, let's go.
Great. See you later.
I watch Amanda drift off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with the rosemary mashed potato. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time, and as I blade through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meet Al, I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. Miam miam. J'ai peur pour Amanda. Oui, moi aussi, mais normalement, c'est pas censé être un feel good. Ils vont pas nous la faire à Doki Doki, hein. Ils vont pas nous faire un truc où genre tu passes un truc giga friendly, giga soft, à un truc giga glauque et giga triste. On est d'accord. J'espère. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. C'est vraiment un mood, Edmund. Genre le personnage principal, c'est moi en fait, genre pour le coup j'ai l'impression de me voir moi en tant que papa, genre vraiment on a les mêmes problèmes, c'est terrible. I check my watch again and then my phone, nothing yet. Non, moi je suis sûr que Amanda, elle est juste en train de s'amuser avec ses potes, elle a pas vu les heures passer, elle a posé son téléphone, elle l'a oublié. Moi je pense que c'est ça. Sauf que je pense qu'Edmund il va paniquer et qu'au final elle va être en mode mais non, mais tout va bien. J'en suis sûr. Okay, see now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, no, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour pass. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meet Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep passing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full name? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another message. Text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Thanks God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sap? Oh, sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Yep.
But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, oops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now. We are pulling. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the police.
Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you?
Okay, so I'm not gonna take the first because it's too aggressive. I have a right to be concerned. I was scared. J'ai peur que ce soit trop culpabilisateur. Mais en même temps... ou on joue avec les émotions. Non, on va faire les bons choix. I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter.
Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place.
I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired of all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Oh, bébou. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. Coucou Carnie. Comment vas-tu Carnie? Ça joue à papa de rêve. Ça joue à papa de rêve. Même pas tu traduis pour les non-bilingues. T'es non-bilingue, enfin t'es bilingue toi. Non, je traduis pas parce que j'ai la flemme. Traduire, c'est super compliqué. Pourquoi tu comprends pas l'anglais? Tu veux que je tente de traduire? Si seulement il y avait une version française, mais bon, il n'y a pas de version française.
Hey, I thought about what you said last night.
Huh?
I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it.
Oh.
I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again.
Eh, c'est vraiment une crème, hein, cette gamine, parce que tous les ados sont pas comme ça. Hein. Well. J'hésite entre I'm sorry for freaking out on you et I trust you to make good choices. Parce que good, ça fait trop sévère, genre. Non. La communication, c'est super important. I'm sorry I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up.
Huh?
Tim Walton? Tim Walton. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs?
Ah.
You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them.
Already did.
Yes.
Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell ya later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's that book?
Aw.
It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Ok, boomer. Vraiment, j'adore sourire, genre. Ah! Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet.
Aw.
Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on that book, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Yeah, that's gay. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go! On a Friday night, you are most likely to... Okay. Sink into blissful oblivion. Sleep. Non. Torment my children with that puns. Non. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Yeah, why not? Netflix and grill, baby. Baby. Maybe polish and sort my coin collection. Oh, ça j'aime bien. J'hésite entre les trois premiers. Polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Je vais profiter du fait que vous soyez deux dans le chat pour me dire celui que vous préférez. Enfin, si vous êtes toujours là, évidemment. On va attendre un peu. J'attends vos réponses, mais j'hésite. Netflix and Grill, évidemment. Oui, bah venant de ta part, je suis pas étonné. Le barbecue. Certes. Je vais attendre l'avis de Tara. J'aime bien le Netflix and Grill. Eh ben, on va pour Netflix and Grill. C'est parti. Netflix and Grill, baby. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Vous êtes sûr que c'est pas un site de rencontre, mais genre romantique? Parce que là, vraiment les questions... My trusty grill, non, on va pas trop jouer le barbecue quand même. The Lost Shaker of Salt. Why? Castaway on DVD for instructional purpose. A boat, obviously, duh. I don't need anything, a boat. A boat, yeah, a boat, obviously. Duh. What are your turns on?
Hein? Attends. On parle de quel type de turn zone là? On parle de ce qui nous plaît romantiquement parlant, on est bien d'accord. Là, c'est clairement un site de rencontre. Hein. Comfortable with crying. Donc, à l'aise avec le fait de pleurer. Top tier grillmanship. Ouais, bah ça, c'est pour Joseph, ça. Street smarts. A well manicure loan. Donc, une herbe bien coupée, quoi. Tennis shoes with long white socks. Strong dad arms. Non, je suis désolé, moi, c'est ça. Non, après, ils vont nous mettre... ça va nous donner... Brian. Je veux pas Brian, moi. Alors non, je vais mettre comfortable with crying parce que Edmund, il est comme nous, c'est un gros chouineur. What did you want to be when you grew up? When you grew up? What did you want? The president of space, a good father. Oh. Va vers ce qui te plaît, toi, wesh. Oui, c'est vrai. Salty boat captain, pro skater with also an astronaut. A good father. What's your favorite movie genre? Whatever would make me cry. Old comedies that haven't aged well. Romantic comedies, anything on Laserdisc. Sean Connery's entire filmography. War documentaries. Au niveau de ce qu'on a commencé avec le personnage, je dirais Whatever Will Make Me Cry ou romantic comedy. On va mettre romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Arson. Being emotionally vulnerable, trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Oh, napping together. Ok, donc les films d'horreur, c'est pas pour les papagais, quoi. J'avoue qu'il n'y avait pas proposition des films d'horreur, sinon j'aurais pris ça direct. Mais j'avoue que oui, j'avoue que non. Le géocache, c'est trop bien. C'est quoi géocache? Et Arson. Ah là là, c'est pour Loki ça. Arson. En gros, c'est une espèce de chasse au trésor dans le monde entier. Oh, let's go, c'est marrant ça. Mais moi, je suis un gros flemmard, donc je vais dire napping together. What do you never leave home without? My sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife. Oh mon dieu. T'as des gens qui cachent des trucs partout, mais c'est trop bien. Ouais, ça a l'air super bien. Oh, my cripplingly low self-esteem. Oh, mais c'est terrible. Il y a trop de trucs que je veux mettre, en fait. J'ai vraiment envie de dire que mon personnage, c'est une victime. Genre, on va mettre my cripplingly low self-esteem. I spend a lot of time thinking about... if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. C'est toi, ça, Carny? C'est une phrase c'est une catchphrase pour toi, ça? Oh. Faut que j'y joue en RP, Jackie. De quoi? Le géocache? J'ai pas compris. When can I next get up a cup of coffee? Profile complete. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people profiles. Ah, j'ai dit 2 fois Jackie. Jouer à Dream Daddy.
Je jouais à Dream Daddy en RP Jackie. Oh, c'est incroyable. En plus, tu peux vraiment personnaliser ton personnage, donc tu peux totalement faire Jackie. Oh, let's go. Franchement, je te mets au défi de faire ça un jour. Le jour où si un jour tu joues à Dream Daddy, ce sera avec Jackie. Dis-toi que j'ai failli faire Yedes, hein, pour le coup. J'ai failli le faire en RP Yedes, pour le coup. Et je pense sincèrement qu'un jour, je le ferai en RP Yedes.
You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of this that seems pretty interesting. Okay. I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get them, Dad.
Elle est trop bipou.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hi, Edmund. It's me, your dear old friend from Amanda. From way back in the day, Dadmanda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for that book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads, like myself. Take care not to miss them. Et moi je traduirai. Et ben let's go. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on that book? Why, Edmund, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for a daughter? But I am of course flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Whoa, I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. Jure, il y a Dracula. Je te jure, il y a Dracula. Il est là, il s'appelle Damien. Actually, I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding onto this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I decline to comment. Cool. Okay. We are gonna talk to not Damien because Damien, I don't like him. Craig, I don't like him either. Brian, neither. It's Matt, Hugo, Joseph, or Robert. Well, I think pour cette partie-là, pour ce let's play, ce sera pas Hugo parce que Hugo, j'ai eu un bad mood avec lui au début. Je pense qu'il m'aime pas trop. Robert, c'est... Alors, physiquement, c'est totalement Fabian. Mentalement, il a un peu trop Eddie pour être Fabian. Mais physiquement, il a un air de Fabian. Hein, et je dois avouer que miam miam, voilà, il est BG. Mais nous, on s'est dit qu'on allait surtout partir sur ou Matt ou Joseph pour cette partie. Mais je pense que je vais partir sur Joseph parce que j'aime bien Joseph. Ah, mais là, c'est juste... Oh, on peut lui envoyer un message. Voted Maple Bay's first youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and... Brian, je veux lui faire des câlins. De ouf, pareil. De ouf, pareil. Brian, c'est... Mais en fait, Brian, je veux être lui. Donc, j'ai pas envie de le pécho. Je veux être lui. Un jour peut-être, hein. Bon, le body type, c'est pas encore ça. Hein. Je vais traduire en français parce que j'ai du mal à parler là, mais... Si je ne suis pas à l'église, vous pouvez me trouver out on the open water, setting, vers la mer, setting sail on the seas, mettant l'ancre sur la mer, les mers de l'aventure. J'aime jouer de la guitare et emmener mes enfants à Candyland. Je suis sûr que Brian, il fait des barbecues de qualité. Alors, c'est Joseph qui fait surtout c'est lui qui fait surtout des barbecues de qualité. Il me semble que Brian n'a pas parlé de s'il faisait des barbecues. En tout cas, il mange au barbecue comme les autres, mais en faire, je ne sais pas. Le vendredi soir, tu fais lead the community in a fun mixer. Ok. My six string. Donc sa guitare. Ça a 6 cordes une guitare. Non mais Joseph il fait des barbecues au tofu. On dirait et pourtant non. T'es arrivé trop tard pour le savoir mais il fait des putains de bons barbecues. Ouais c'est sa guitare, ok. What are your turns on... Je... My loving wife. Il porte son polo en écharpe, il porte François Fillon. Le pire, c'est qu'en plus, c'est vraiment c'est vraiment un pasteur, quoi. C'est littéralement un pasteur, mais moi, c'est ça qui me plaît. Je suis attiré par ou par des gars un peu timides mimes, ou par des gars qui votent de droite. C'est terrible. Non, c'est faux. Non, je pense que il a pas le caractère qui va avec son physique, en tout cas. Voilà, visiblement. Ship Captain. Feel good movies. Ah, ok, cool. Putain, il est relou. En fait, il parle trop de sa femme pour être vraiment amoureux d'elle. Voilà. His family is a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? A priest, yes, a priest. I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not to Jesus. A light smattering of Jesus. Will they want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do you have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Amanda! How many times have I told you to not sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Oula! On est d'accord qu'elle a des putains de cernes, là. Attends. On est d'accord qu'elle a fumé un ouinge, là. C'est pas possible. Oui, on est d'accord. Ah oui, non, d'accord. Elle a pleuré. C'est différent de fumer un ouinge, mais... Dans tous les cas, j'ai remarqué qu'il y avait quelque chose qui allait pas avec ses yeux. Alors, je vais mettre en pause 2 secondes. Parce que... Ah bah j'ai reçu des messages. Pourquoi tu... alors ça c'est le drapeau aromantique ou asexuel, je sais plus. Violet, je sais plus si violet c'est Arrow ou Ace. Bon ça c'est Pan en tout cas. Pourquoi tu l'as pas posté sur le channel Picrou, Carny? Oui je te call out, oui. Ace. Let's go Jackie asexual et Pan. Let's go, il fait partie de l'équipe. Violet c'est Ace, let's go. Parce que je dois me faire moi. Ah. Hein? Parce que tu vas le faire et du coup tu enverras quand tu auras les deux, c'est ça? Fais Fabiane aussi, il y a une coupe qui va bien, Fabiane. Je crois qu'il y a une crête, fais Fabiane s'il te plaît. Fais Fabiane Oubou s'il te plaît. Tu peux faire Fabiane Oubou s'il te plaît. Je suis relou, putain. Attendez, du coup je voulais mettre l'écran pause vite fait. Parce que... Oui, bon, ok. Merci, Carny. Ça fait plaisir, là. Ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas vu Bébou, Fabienne. Bon, écoutez, je vais me chercher un truc à bouffer vite fait parce que j'ai besoin de manger. Et j'ai mal à la gorge. Donc j'ai besoin de manger. Je reviens. Heureux. Alors, je me suis pris une petite cuillère de miel là. Pour ma gorge, ça fait du bien. Bon. Merde, faut que je remette mon écran. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you doing okay there, kiddo?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Of course, I'm fine.
Yeah?
I'm just started thinking about how there are a bunch of people who still don't think aliens exist, and it's bumming me out. Je vois un dessin. Je vois quelque chose qui se dessine. Et ça me plaît pas du tout. Désolé, je mange du chocolat en même temps. Et je bois du lait. Mais je vois un truc qui me plaît pas. J'espère qu'on m'entend pas mâcher. Mais j'ai peur. En tout cas, c'est ce que je pense sans avoir joué au jeu. Sans avoir jamais joué au jeu ou regardé le let's play. Mais j'ai très peur que Amanda soit dépressive. Et que elle veuille pas en parler. Ok, cool qu'on m'entende pas mâcher. Si on m'entend mâcher à un moment, vous me le dites. Hein, parce que je ne supporterai pas de savoir que ça vous embête. Voilà. Du coup, j'ai très peur qu'Amanda soit dépressive et que son père, et qu'elle sait que son père est tellement inquiet tout le temps qu'elle lui en parle pas. Bah, c'est ce qui arrive souvent, moi. C'est ce qui m'arrive, moi, aussi. Donc, ce serait terrible si c'était le cas. Attendez, je vais ouvrir ma fenêtre un petit peu parce qu'il y a du vent et ça fait du bien. Ah. Et pareil, si on entend trop le vent, vous me dites. Là, je vais peut-être... Attendez, je me mute 2 secondes pour lever mes volets parce que j'ai plus de lumière. Alors, est-ce qu'on entend le vent ou du bruit parasite? Même quand je parle, hein, est-ce que... Non plus. Eh bah nickel, c'est que ça marche bien. Nickel, du coup. Oui, j'ai déjà lu ça. Like, space is not infinitely huge. Just because you can't conceive it doesn't mean it can't exist. And I understand the Fermi paradox, but to completely write off aliens, there's so much stuff we just don't know. I'll be okay. I'm glad. But aliens are definitely out there, and I hope they'll one day be my friends. Remember how you used to be afraid of aliens? You have to tell me what's actually wrong. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? Yeah. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Pop Cycle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. No, you're not. I'm unconvinced. Waouh. Les nuages chez moi, ils sont noirs. Wesh. But I stopped badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know? If you wanna talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passage? Ice cream socials? Cookies? First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. Oh, merde. There's a difference?
Dad.
You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Triste. Oui, bah, écoute, c'est comme ça que ça se dit? Attendez, je mange du chocolat. En attendant la réponse. Ah, ça c'est Priest. En plus, je le sais parce que à cause du groupe, là, Judas Priest. Fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda, focus on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I've seen you around. If you're like, I'm gonna see you. See ya. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What'd he say? Hi, Edmund. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Joseph. Huh. That wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun, Edmund. Great. Come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be there. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops.
Dad.
And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Yeah, never, obviously. Remarque. Martin Spencer, c'est qui déjà sur le roleplay? Sur My City. Je me demande si c'est pas le rouquin que j'ai vu une fois au Bénis. Et que j'ai recroisé au Tequila là, mais je sais plus. Enfin. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Edmund. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door began to creak open. A shadowy figure obscure on the other side. Who's there? Edmund? Oh, bébou! Il est trop pipou. The door opened the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest... What's his name? Hey. Hey. C'est Krish. C'est Shrish. Krish. C'est Krish. It's Chris. Oh, bébou, il est trop mignon. Mais ça veut dire que c'est son père qui lui donne un surnom de merde. Qu'il appelle Krish. Chris, right. Hi again, I'm Edmund.
I know what your name is.
Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus. Chris blinked slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that.
You're weird.
Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. This was a great first impression. Bravo. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph he picks his head. Hein? Il y a un mot en trop, je crois. Joseph picks his head around the corner. Edmund, you made it. Joseph approached with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I am ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Dad.
Oh là là, mais ça va. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. Knickknacks. C'est des bibelots, je pense. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Eh.
I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside. Chris. Are you going to apologize?
Oh, right. Sorry.
C'est Ashley. C'est Ashley. C'est totalement Ashley, putain. Je reprends une barre de chocolat parce que je suis faim. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. Or... I don't know. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests. Raquel? J'allais dire right, mais bon, c'est marqué OK.
Sure.
Chris seemed to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanish into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep it to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Oh putain, pas eux. Ah! And here are the twins, Christian and Christy. Say hello to Edmund.
Hello, father. Hello, Edmund.
Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin stick. Creepy twin stick? Ils font bader de ouf. Ils font bader de ouf. Mais t'as pas vu la daronne, hein? La daronne, elle fait baver. Elle fait baver, bien sûr. Elle fait bader aussi, énormément. En fait, cette famille fait bader. Voilà, je tiens à le dire. We should get to baking. Maybe it's better if I don't shift the power dynamic of the creepy nightmare twins. Are you guys going to help us bake?
We don't want to bake.
Well, okay. What do you want to do?
We have to perform surgery.
Guys, we've been over this. Please stop cutting open your toys. Non mais wesh. Oh. Je sais pas, hein. Mais bon. Christian and Christy run out the room, giggling. After a second of relative silence, Joseph turns to me, grinning sheepishly. You ever have more than one kid, Edmund? Nope. You should try it.
Oh, cracker barrels.
We both start to laugh, but are interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative way to kill themselves. And he's got power. 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Bon, il m'a demandé de rester assis, donc je ne vais pas aller à la cuisine. Examine bookshelves. Coffee table. Floor. Il va regarder le sol. C'est bien le sol. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor. No matter how hard you try to keep it clean. Chocolat. I spot a terrifying closed door that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C+C. Yeah, of course. I step down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Whoa. This looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. There's a couple of cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor will use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Hey, sex. Did he just laugh at the word sex? En fait, Edmund, c'est toi, Carney. Voilà. On a résolu le question. Le personnage principal de Dream Daddy, c'est toi, Carney, en fait. C'est... Voilà. Bon. Examine bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what look like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, The Underwater Mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loved a good adventure. Unless this is a merry thing, who knows. Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standards, the Bible 14s. Is he a cool youth minister after all? He is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stain, this must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson Sex Detective. What the fuck? The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? It's been a while. I guess I should go in the kitchen and see what's up. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seemed a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a test.
Dad, it's so sweet.
Aw, you're too sweet.
No, I'm not.
You're so sweet we might have to water you down. With spiders.
No, not spiders.
Okay. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hands. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her. But that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixed me with her best puppy dog eyes.
Save me from the spider.
Donc Chris, Christy et Christiane. Ah oui, oui, non mais littéralement. C'est le Christ. Ah. T'as compris la blague? Le Christ. Oui, c'est ça. Je me mute. Je disais au revoir à ma maman.
Save me from the spiders.
I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. Hunt her, fool beast! Okay, Edmund the Valiant, let's see what you got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight? Knight, je sais plus comment on dit. Knight, je crois. Or have you merrily fallen into my web? I'm not mere flies, Peter King. No, en garde! For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoon in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible earth between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror. Placed! I'm defeated! You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic! Oh man, that is way too sweet. Je cringe un peu, mais ça va. Non, ça va, c'est drôle. Il s'amuse pour amuser la gosse. Oh, c'est pas cringe. Christy begins jumping up and down, excitedly.
My hero!
Academia. No. Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait! Do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again.
Sparkle Pony.
Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony?
Yes.
Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead.
Yeah.
Joseph sighed deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting, and that is still way too sweet. So, what made that crash?
Hey.
Egg batter on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christian had something to do with it.
Yeah.
We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm not really a baker, but
Yeah.
don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter. So we'll probably be fine. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Edmund. You've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Yeah. Ah, let's go, t'as posté les... Attendez. Je prends mon temps pour regarder les petits crews de famille... de Carny, pardon. Alors, Jackie, du coup... t'as pas mis les drapeaux LGBT pour les autres. Oh, c'est nul. Alors, on a du coup Jackie en asexual et pan. Trop pipou, Jackie. Fabienne le boss, Fabienne le BG, Fabienne la peste, la peste. Moira, évidemment. Trop pipou. C'est une psychopathe. J'ai pas réfléchi à la sexualité, identité de genre des autres. Bah, Fabienne, t'étais parti du principe qu'il était donc déjà polia, et bi du coup, ou pan. Moira, par contre. Et toi, c'est bon, tu la connais ta sexualité, non? Oh, t'es pipou. Putain, avec ton crâne rasé, là. Encore la crête de retour. Bon. Je remange un bout de chocolat. Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Battley, save me. I don't have the reference. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things and then pouring the things according to how we assume the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Yeah.
Je finis la scène avec Joseph, donc je finis le baking avec Joseph et après je stopperai le live pour pouvoir me reposer avant la session de ce soir. Et j'irai sûrement regarder Doctor Who. Ouh. Merde, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Wait. Joseph has a little dot of butter on his nose. Oh là là, c'est si cliché.
Oh.
Whoa, Edmund. Way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph.
Oh.
All we have to do is bring this to the bake sale and voila! Duty done. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position and got it.
Ah.
Joseph's eyes go wide and I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Et tu vas me dire que t'es amoureux de ta femme. Et tu vas me dire que t'es amoureux de ta femme. Moi, je pense qu'il y a une couille dans le pâté. Il y a une couille dans le pâté. Il est gay AF, sauf que dans la marine et dans l'église, ça c'est mal vu. Et du coup, il est marié à une femme qu'il aime pas vraiment. Et pour faire croire qu'il est hétéro, alors qu'en fait, non. Je suis persuadé que c'est ça.
Yeah.
Oh. Thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good. It's a really good batter. Il serait pas sur site de rencontre pour Daron Gate, il aimait sa femme. Non mais... Bah oui, mais de base, c'est pas un site de rencontre pour Daron Gay, c'est un site de rencontre pour... Enfin, c'est un site de discussion pour Daron. Sauf que les questions qui sont posées, c'est vraiment... on dirait un site de rencontre. C'est terrible.
Oh.
Oui, we should find Christy. Yes, we should do that, Edmund. Whoa! Joseph! What the fuck? Joseph quickly composes himself. Alright, she can't be far. You take the Delta position and I'll watch your fix. What? Do you even know what that makes sense? Alpha Tango Sparkles. Roger. Joseph starts making... Oh. Clin d'œil, là. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and callbacks to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car. Pourquoi by the car? Je vais aller avec eux à l'église?
Hey.
Ah bah oui, visiblement, oui, je vais à l'église avec eux. Allez, chocolat. Ah, Joseph, gay panic. Mais c'est totalement ça. Un emoji? Je vois pas d'emoji dans ton message, donc ça va. Mais oui, Joseph nous a littéralement tapé une bonne grosse gay panique comme Ashley l'autre jour avec le selfie de Mickaël. Ils ont les mêmes problèmes, ils ont les gay paniques qui sont en mode ouah. Joseph, Christy and I arrived at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as a pact. Point. Christy rocks out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on a jet fuel? What?
I want to sell brownies.
Okay, let's get set up.
I want to see Mom.
She's down by the other row of tables, helping out with another group. Wanna go over there and tell her I said hi?
Mom.
Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Hey.
Yeah. And I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds.
Oh.
Yep. Great age to deal with.
Yeah.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settling. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he, actually?
Aye.
Joseph shrugs. He hits a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, like little handmade crafts and other sweets. Whoa. Someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gestured to it. Oh, are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here, it's just a bake sale. Oui, j'avais compris. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies. Don't you? Sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. Oh yeah! We high five. If you bake it, they will come.
Hey.
Matt! Let's go! Mes deux crushs là. Mes deux big fat crush. It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey Jude. Hiya! Matt, come and see that. Great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods. Oh là là, j'y arrive plus. Je crois que je vais arrêter le live. J'arrive plus à lire. Je crois qu'on va save et qu'on... Pourquoi il y a ça d'ailleurs? Non, j'ai peur de cliquer, après je vais pas pouvoir revenir en arrière. J'allais dire, mais tout le monde a des gosses, puis je me suis souvenu du nom du jeu. Tu sais que j'ai dit tout à l'heure, j'ai dit la même chose au barbecue de Joseph, et j'ai vraiment dit, oh mais c'est dingue, ils ont tous des gosses. Et puis après, je me suis rappelé que vraiment ça s'appelait Dream Daddy. Et je me suis dit, ah ben oui, c'est le but. Je suis mort, putain. Hop. On va pouvoir supprimer tous les trucs qu'on s'en fout. Voilà, super. Et ben on a fait 2 heures de jeu. Je pense que c'est plutôt pas mal. On a toujours pas de galerie. Moi je veux des illustrations, putain. Toujours pas de mini-games. Ok. Et ben voilà, je pense que on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui au niveau de Dream Daddy parce que j'ai beaucoup parlé, c'est fatigant. En général, les dating games, les photos viennent quand t'as pécho. Oui, c'est pas faux. Après, il y a Amour sucré, où genre Amour sucré, t'as une illustration à chaque fin d'épisode. Et là, bah du coup, bah à chaque fin de chapitre, t'as pas d'illustration visiblement. Enfin, je sais pas combien de temps dure une run en général. Mais enfin. Ouais. Postpone la sortie de ce soir, une toute grosse sortie demain. On fasse la sortie de ce soir hyper tôt. On se joue vers 20h, on fait la sortie. Quand c'est fini, on go bosser. Est-ce que je te réponds par écrit ou est-ce que... Non, je vais couper le live. Je te réponds par message. Et ben, merci à vous deux d'être passés sur le live, ça fait plaisir. Et puis on se retrouve, je ne sais pas quand, pour la suite de Dream Daddy. Je ferai une annonce sur Insta et puis voilà. Et puis merci d'être passé. Et des bisous et bye bye comme dit Tara.